that they make sense.
What's up, guys? My name is Andy, and the prime directive of my life is to increase the quality of my consciousness and to help others do the same. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about a very important topic for me, which is the power of meditation and how it's transformed my life. And so first and foremost, if you guys do like this type of content, you like this video in particular, if you go on and leave me a like, subscribe, and comment letting me know why, I'd really appreciate it. Getting right into it, what is meditation? This is a great question. The meditation is a practice or technique that people can use where they focus on a thought, an emotion, or an activity to achieve mental and emotional clarity. And so you may be asking yourself, how is sitting and doing nothing, thinking about something, going to give me mental and emotional clarity and clear up things like stress, anxiety, depression, anger, and all of those other emotions that no one really likes to experience? So getting into that right away, that is a great question. How is it that I can sit and have, all of these things that I just listed off be addressed? And how is it that I can work on all of these things by sitting and doing nothing? And this is a great question. And just to briefly explain how they've affected me is with my meditation practice being developed over the last couple of months since I've really started hitting it hard. See, for me, I've been meditating for quite some time, off and on, of course. It's never been something that I look at as a practice or a technique that I use on a regular basis. It was always, if I really needed to clear my mind and relax, I'll go sit down and meditate for like 5 minutes. But it wasn't until just a few months ago, towards the beginning of the year, where I made the decision to have meditation be an extremely important practice. And for me personally, I can't recommend meditation enough. It's the #1 tool and practice that you can use for increasing not only the quality of your consciousness, but also just your overall quality of life. Meditation is going to directly affect that. When I'm sitting and I have these thoughts popping up in my head, see, a lot of people sit down to meditate and think that they're going to be controlling their thoughts. They have some sort of control over which thoughts pop into their mind. Just to tell you right now, you actually have zero control over those thoughts. There is no control that you have over which thoughts pop into your mind. Now, this isn't to say that you can't focus on something and start thinking about something in particular, like this water bottle, and I can sit and I can focus on it, and the thoughts that are in my head are going to be mostly directed towards the water bottle. But this is not what you do when you meditate. See, when you're meditating, you're actually letting the thoughts come into your mind and then refocusing on the present moment, which is your experiences, like your sensations, the pressure on your butt from the seat, your breathing, all the sensations you're feeling throughout your body, all the little tickles and itches and all sorts of stuff like that. So you refocus on that and all the sounds that are around you and the smell of the air, and you start to realize that this is the present moment. This is the only thing that I need here right now. So, and by focusing on letting the thoughts come in and then refocusing on the present moment, you start to develop your psyche to the point where you can choose which thoughts and feelings and emotions give energy to. So to better explain this, our normal mode of being is a very reactive mindset. We live and operate, for the most part, from a very reactive state of mind. So if someone steps on our shoes, we're going to react and we're going to back off like, hey, you just stepped on my shoes. And so when you start to develop yourself with meditation, what you can do is become very responsive. And this is going to be game-changing, very life-transforming when you can start to be responsive versus reactive. To better explain this, when you're sitting and these thoughts, they come into your head, whether they be a positive or a negative thought, you can literally choose, am I going to give energy to this or not? And then when you start to develop filters in your mind, as I mentioned in one of my previous episodes, you get these mental filters. Does this serve me? You can start applying this to your thoughts. This is going to be extremely powerful. You can start to run your thoughts and feelings through those mental filters that you start to develop. Is this thought going to serve me? Is this feeling going to serve me? And if you're, answering yourself honestly, 9 times out of 10, again, you're going to reach the answer of no. These negative thoughts, these negative emotions, these negative feelings, they don't serve me. And so with your meditation practice coupled in with these mental filters, you can choose, okay, I'm just not going to give energy to this negative thought, and I'm going to focus on these other more positive, uplifting thoughts, and I'm going to put my energy and focus into those. And so with your meditation practice, as you develop it more and more and you get more advanced with this technique, you can literally transform your life. And the thoughts and the emotions and the feelings that you are feeling on an everyday basis are there because you're actively choosing to give your energy and pour yourself into those thoughts and emotions. It's really like a mind-blowing thing. I can't explain how much of a change this has had in my personal life with trying to work on things like my stress and my anxiety and my anger and my frustration. I mean, I have a 4-year-old son, and anybody out there who has kids knows that your kids get on your nerves. You know what I mean? You get frustrated, you get irritated, they spill juice on the white carpet, and all of a sudden the world's burning down, or at least that's what you like to think. So by implementing a healthy meditation practice, when your 4-year-old son spills his red juice on your white carpet, you're going to be able to instantly realize when that negative emotion, that negative feeling, that negative thought pops up into your psyche. By simply just becoming aware that these negative thoughts and emotions are popping up due to that trigger point, you can choose, okay, I'm not going to give energy to that. And when you get to this point, you guys, it is game changing. I promise you. Listen, now this isn't something that is going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen next week. It probably won't happen in a month's time. It took me months, and I plan on doing this for the rest of my life, but it took me months to just do these couple things. This is going to take time. Meditation is not some shortcut to working out your psychological issues, but I promise you that if you do put in the time and trust the process of meditation and what it can do for you, you will completely transform your emotional and your psychological health. It is insane. And so in this video, guys, again, I just wanted to share a quick video on how meditation has personally affected me and given me some real results in my ability to handle some of the stresses and anxieties and emotions that do come with going through life on a regular basis as a father, or as someone who gets cut off on the road, or someone who has their shoes stepped on, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean, you guys? So this is just something I wanted to share with you. And if you did like it, if you could get your subscribe, like, and leave me a comment letting me know why. I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on meditation. All that aside, thanks again, and you guys have a blessed day.